The first German settlers actually settled in south central Texas in 1831-32. They came from all parts of Germany where they spoke different dialects.
The dialects were as different as, if you think of English dialects, Boston and New York City in the Appalachian Mountains, in West Texas, Wisconsin, or Minnesota. You take people speaking all these different dialects, you put them in the same place.
You get the development of a unique dialect of German here in Texas.
I was driving from California to Austin in the summer of 2001, and I stopped in Fredericksburg. And there were these elderly people sitting around a table, and they were talking this really interesting German dialect that I had never heard before. And I asked them, "Where are you from?" And they said, "What do you mean, where are you from? We're from here." And that was the moment that I heard Texas German spoken for the first time. I was fascinated by it. It was really just fascinating. When I realized that it was dying out and that no one was in the process of recording it, I decided to fund the Texas German Dialect Project and to build this dialect archive of Texas German. And I go around with my students, we travel throughout Central Texas, and we sit down with Texas German speakers and we record them. We ask them stories about their lives, oral history.
The first thing we do is just get a little bit of biographical information, the name of the speaker, where they were born, where they learned English from or German from, where their ancestors came from, just sort of the basics.
And some of my family came from Hamburg and Munster.
Then there's another questionnaire that are open-ended questions where we ask them questions about themselves, their lives, their ancestors, the community, weather, politics, anything they want to talk about. And the goal is to just get them talking as much as possible.
Jetzt Deutsch.
Jetzt ist es Deutsch.
Then we also record specific phrases and sentences.
Ask them questions. How do you say a hairbrush? How do you say the chicken has long feathers? How do you say, get that skunk off my front porch?
Du kannst die Stinkkatze wegmachen von die Galeria.
They answer with the can. If they can't, no problem.
So we can nicely compare how people say the same things differently across the state.
Die Eikatzen sind hinter meiner Bekannts.
Third part of the interview is a biographical questionnaire, which we do in English, kind of about language attitudes, how they feel about being a Texas German. A lot of them get fairly emotional because they remember their childhood, they remember that they have this whole ability to speak this language.
And then we take all these recordings and we store them in an online archive of Texas German. And this archive is housed at the University of Texas, and the idea is to have this archive be the preservation main hub for Texas German language and culture and history for generations to come. Now there's about 6,000 to 8,000 speakers of Texas German left. We still have some people who are in their early 70s, but the majority of people are 80 years and older.
So I joined the Texas German Dialect Project because I wanted to get involved with a project that actually goes out into the field and works for language preservation. It's been really rewarding to me, not just for the technical translation and transcription skills that I've learned, but just because of the stories that I get to hear and the people that I get to interact with. So I think that anyone who's interested in oral history or dialects or digital archives or language preservation should check it out.
Working with the TGDP has been an incredible opportunity through my whole experience at UT. I'm really interested in linguistic fieldwork and research, and the TGDP has allowed me to gain some great hands-on experience with that while still an undergrad and working within a language that I already had some experience with. I've been able to do really varied work from transcription to audio processing to actually conducting interviews with speakers, and it's allowed me to gain skills that I'll use throughout my entire career.
Maybe the biggest reason that I joined the Dialect Project was so that after completing the course requirement for my German certificate, I could continue practicing the language while also immediately applying it to a rewarding paid job.
The TGDP is an amazing opportunity to grow within the field of linguistics and German. There is so much you can do, from processing audio to doing transcription or conducting interviews. There's a little something for everyone. Plus, you get to meet a great group of people that are always willing to help you along the way.